YouTube friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this Good Friday morning. It is March the 6th, 2026, and it is currently... Ooh, this phone don't show the time like my iPhone. I don't know. It's currently 9 o'clock, I think, because it was just 8:57. So it's currently 9 something in the morning on this Friday morning. If it's not 9 o'clock on the dot. I'm hearing it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. I got a real pretty thing that's waiting at home for me. I pull up, anticipated, good luck. Don't keep me waiting. I got plans to put my hands in places I never seen. Girl, you know what I mean. Just let me take you to a place that's nice and quiet, where there's no one there to interrupt. Ain't gotta rush. I just wanna take it nice and slow. And I've been waiting for this so long. Making love until the sun comes up, baby. I just wanna take it nice and slow. Okay, so that's Usher. I just started channeling that when I started singing it. So maybe somebody wants to take somebody out, or maybe somebody lives out of town or at a distance, and they actually care about somebody and they want to take the time to get to know somebody personally, romantically, and things like that. So that's cool. I'm not doing anything at the moment. I got up, I washed my face or whatever, and brushed my teeth and everything like that. I just went to the store, got me a leaf or whatever so I could smoke. Which I only got a little bit of my blunt left. I probably hit it before I end this video or whatever. But I said I was going to get out and lift today. However, I wanted to wash my leggings. I did order me some new things or whatever, so I'll be able to put on and change my clothes and all that type of stuff. But it has to be delivered. So in the meantime and in between time, I'm still in my Cinderella scraps. But I did order me a few decent things so I can wear out while I'm lifting, or if I want to go out, or if I got to take care of some business, or go to an interview, church, funeral, whatever the case may be. I made sure I got me something to put on, you know. So that's cool. My boys as well. But I said I was going to get out today and lift or whatnot, but I needed to get up and wash my clothes, underwear, leggings, just like that, so I can hop in the shower. Oh no, hold on, because my coffee creamer is right here and it's dripping. My brother coming in the house, so the dog's barking. Move. Denzel, I was on your stairs calling you, talking about some Denzel, I think you left the car running. I'm like, Denzel must be in the car. Oh, you got your F-150 started? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's what was knocking, the engine of the F-150? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. How much is the engine for that?
The whole thing, the new engine,
$5,200. Well, that ain't bad, because what year is that? Like a 2018?
Plus the turbo engine.
Oh, that's for the turbo engine too?
Yeah. Other people want 1800.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, oh, sorry guys, I got a little bit of toothpaste on my shirt. But I haven't gotten in the shower yet or changed my clothes or anything, so that's cool. I just put them in the washing machine and washed my face and brushed my teeth. Ran to the gas station, like I said. Grabbed me a leaf, put some gas in my car so that I can lift. Grab my boy some snacks or whatever. I'm pretty sure they probably gonna wake up like around 1 or 2 o'clock, and then if I'm still out lifting, I need to send them a DoorDash. But I can't download DoorDash on this phone for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm still logged in on my other phone or whatever the case may be. But I need DoorDash because when I'm out and about taking care of my business, I need DoorDash to deliver my kids some food, especially since the teens not here. Hold on, guys. Some coffee creamer had dropped on the phone. But especially since the teens not here. I miss my teens being here too, because together we teamwork make the dream work. If I need to go out, I can have my teens watch the boys. But Mari is 11. He'll be 12 this summer, so he's old enough now to legally stay in the house by himself with him and Mally. So if push comes to shove, they could. But I still don't prefer it, not in this neighborhood at least. But whatever. We got to do what we got to do to make things work. My babies, they all the way out in Rochester at their daddy house, and that's just so fucking far. It ain't like I can go pick them up every day for them to come and do something for me or whatever. But I miss them. Lex, I see her more than I see the other ones, especially since I done been taking her to work for the last week. Lily did come over here for me. I had paid her to take Mari's down. So she came over. She was over here for a minute the other day. Oops. I done made a mistake and took a screenshot. But, hold on. Yeah, let me do that. But yeah, so that's that. I figure they'll wake up probably around 1 or 2, and then I'll just come bring them something so I can finish off the day or whatever. But I know I'm gonna be serious and on like a better schedule starting next week. I just got approved yesterday anyway. So starting next week, we shall see. I happened to log into one of my other emails. I'm still waiting to be logged into one of my accounts, but I was able to log into the other ones. And I had seen that somebody had sent me this job inquiry or whatever. I don't know. I might look into it. So slowly but surely things are looking up. Hello. My bad. I wasn't ignoring you. I'm just not looking down at the comments. Somebody comment already got blocked for review. I'm just shuffling through my cards, guys, because sometimes I like to get the energy through my hands or whatnot. I don't know if I'm going to be pulling any cards. I just was jotting down in my digital diary and saying hello. I'm about to get ready to fix the bang pieces on my wig. So I still got my bonnet on. I got my under the wig cap under here. This is what I was talking about when I said I was outside the other day with just my under the wig cap on looking like this. And I had to go around and get the DoorDash. But my hair is braided up under here and I got the under the wig cap on, the bald cap. So I just got to put my wig on or whatever. But I need to fix the bang pieces. So I'm about to get ready to do that. I got my wig sitting out already. It's about Jesus Christ is real. Jesus Christ is real. But yeah, so I got my wig out, getting ready to fix those pieces because I don't plan on wearing my bonnet today while I'm out. But speaking of, when I had just went to the gas station or whatever to get my leaf and put some gas in my car, it was a girl who came in there with a bonnet on, and under it, I don't know if that was her real hair or some weave. It probably was her real hair, but it was kind of messed up a little bit. It looked like she had a wrap. And I had walked in the store and she was like, oh, I need to stop going out places with my bonnet on. And she took her bonnet off. But then she seen her reflection in the glass of the gas station and she like, oh, maybe I should put my bonnet back on or whatever. And I just laughed it off because I had my bonnet on. This is just how I went to the gas station. Like, I slept in this last night and I just threw on these pants. Again, I just put a load of clothes in the washing machine and stuff. Plus, I haven't gotten a shower yet, so it ain't like I'm trying to get dressed for the day. I just need to run to the gas station. So you might see me in a bonnet up at that beach. But again, that's why I got my wig out and my clothes getting clean and everything, because when I go out to lift, I want to look, a little halfway decent and presentable. But just running to the gas station, I don't give a fuck because my day not even started yet. But I wanted to go get a leaf so I could roll, and I had needed to get my day started. I want to smoke or whatnot. So, but yeah, she was like, oh yeah, because I just need to not be coming out the house with my bonnet on. And then another girl had walked in or whatever. I was grabbing my son some snacks and stuff, so that they can have while I'm out or whatnot until they wake up and I get them their food. And the other girl was like, oh yeah, and I need to stop coming to the gas station because I'm fat. I need to stop looking for snacks. And I just looked at her and she was fat, so she was right. But I was getting snacks for my son or whatever, and I was just so listening, and I just laughed and chuckled at both of them because I remember a time when I cared about how people thought of me and the way that I looked and things like that. Like, she like, oh, I shouldn't be in the gas station with a bonnet on. And the other girl like, oh, I'm too fat. I shouldn't be getting snacks. And it just was reminding me of Jill Scott on Why Did I Get Married? How she was a beautiful woman, but her husband used to always call her fat. And he always talked about her. Granted, she was really fat in the movie. But her husband was her main degrader. He was the one talking about her, and she just loved him. Like, I could see her now talk about, I'm driving up this mountain to save my marriage. And then he was there with her friend, fucking her friend, not giving a fuck, being disrespectful as hell. Like, but when she finally got with the sheriff or whatever, and she was like, I should lose weight. And he was like, well, you can come to the gym with me. Like, stop talking about it and do something about it. Like, you talking bad about yourself. I'm not even talking about you. And she had to stop and realize, like, damn. Like, I talk about myself because I'm so used to my husband talking about me. I want to call myself fat before anybody else call me fat so that I'm not embarrassed. And that's crazy. And that's fucked up. And when those two girls was in the gas station talking like that, I was thinking of Jill Scott. Like, damn, they must be feeling like Jill Scott. Because, bitch, I don't give a fuck if I'm eating snacks and I'm picking up a little bit of weight. As long as I'm still healthy and I'm okay with myself, I don't give a fuck about a bitch and how they feel if I gain some weight or not. And if I got my bonnet on and I'm at the gas station, you don't know what the fuck I'm about to do. What I just came from doing. Like, some people work with food, and you need to wear a hairnet. Hair still be falling out. Really, they be needing to put on some fucking bonnets. But when I worked at Amazon, a lot of the times I would wrap up my wigs or wrap up my weave and put a bonnet on because I work in a warehouse. I work on the line, and at my job, it's okay for me to wear a scarf. Some people, like Africans, they wear headscarves with their apparel. A lot of people, Muslims, they have to wrap their hair. So who's to tell you what the scarf can look like? A lot of people who are spiritual, they like to keep their hair wrapped up so that they can keep their crown protected. So if they got a scarf on, they got a scarf on. Who are you to tell somebody that they can't have on a scarf or a bonnet? Granted, I'm not dressed for the day or ready for the day or anything like that, so I still have my bonnet on. But sometimes, if I'm not even planning on getting out the car, like going to pick my daughter up from work, I might go and have my bonnet on. What the fuck I need to get all razzly-dazzly for to go and pick my daughter up and come right back home? So you never know what nobody is doing. I mean, it ain't like I'm on the way to church. If I was on the way to church or a job interview, I wouldn't have no fucking bonnet on. But being that I ain't about to do shit and I want to keep my bonnet on, I'm going to keep my bonnet on. You get what I'm saying? So I remember the days, though, where I used to really feel some type of way. And I had this one guy friend, and he was like, I don't ever want to hear about you coming out the house with a bonnet on. And I'm like, oh, okay. You ain't ever got to hear shit about me if that's the case, though. But I was just like, oh, okay. Because when I feel like coming out the house with my bonnet on, that's what the fuck I'm going to do. But he was like, ain't no woman that's going to be on my shoulder going to walk with a bonnet on. I'm not even the woman on your shoulder. What the fuck you in my motherfucking business? And you wasn't working towards me being the woman on your shoulder. At least if you was trying to be my man or something or making efforts towards being my man, I would take your thoughts into consideration. But being that you ain't none of that, you need to shut the fuck up talking to me. So, I don't know. It was something about that, though. Like, the way that people think about how other people feel about them. Like, and the girl was basically saying like, this what it feel like, or this how I come out the house looking because I'm working 2 jobs, planning 3 funerals or some shit like that, she was saying. So she had a bonnet on. Okay, you tired. You didn't feel like doing your hair at the moment. You ain't got to explain that to nobody. I'm in the gas station and I ain't judging you. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you got on or how you looking. You worried about it, so you're pointing it out. Like, ooh, I shouldn't be looking like this. Ooh, I shouldn't have came with this bonnet on. And I had my bonnet on, so I was definitely minding my business and not giving a fuck if anybody was looking at me with the bonnet on. I ain't impressing nobody but me. So, you know, it's just crazy how sometimes we let people's opinions or what we think people's opinions, you know, affect the way that we act. Granted, you should go out looking presentable. You shouldn't have slob on your face or nothing like that. But, you know, if I got my bonnet on, that's just like a man and he got a do-rag on. Most of the time you got a do-rag on, you trying to protect your waves or some type of protective hairstyle. If you got braids, you just got your dreads retwisted or something, that's why you have a do-rag on. And a lot of times guys walk out the house with their do-rag on. You know, I want my hair crispy as fuck until I get ready to go where I'm about to go, and I want to put that shit on and look fine as fuck, then I'm going to take my do-rag off. That's your business. It ain't ours. So, I don't know. It's something about that. Like, be yourself. Be yourself. You shouldn't always worry about how other people feel. Just like the other girl. If you in the gas station and you want to get some snacks, then get some snacks. If you on a diet and you know that you should be, you know, not eating those snacks, then don't eat the snacks. You don't got to say it all loud, so now everybody looking at you to criticize you because you criticizing yourself aloud. Now we looking like, well, maybe she could lose a few pounds, so maybe she right, maybe she shouldn't be getting these chips. It ain't even our business though, but you making it somebody's business by saying it aloud and like pointing out the fact that you could lose a few pounds. When in somebody else's eyes, you probably just fine and beautiful. And you're criticizing yourself because you're used to people of the world criticizing people like you. A little chubby. What's wrong with being a little chubby? We are all made differently. Everybody's not meant to be built the same. Everybody's not going to have a Coca-Cola shape. You know, that's why bitches is out here getting BBLs and tummy tucks and all that type of shit. Everybody don't got a flat stomach. Even if we all ate the same thing every day at the same time every day, we still not going to be shaped the same because we're different. So when you go do all that face and body augmentations and stuff, you're really doing that for yourself, and it's because you don't feel comfortable with the way that you look. That's just like me wanting to go and get braces. That means that either I'm not comfortable with the way that my teeth look, so I want to fix it. So anybody who go out and get BBLs and that type of shit, you're not comfortable with the way you look and you want to fix it. But who said that you were supposed to have flat stomach, big titties, extra wide hips, big ass, but everybody's not meant to be shaped like that. That's just like you don't see a lot of Chinese people shaped like that. You know? Like, we have to be comfortable with who we are. And I'm not saying that means just come outside looking and talking anyway. But sometimes you may just, like I said, I was just getting up. Yes, I wash my face, brush my teeth, but I'm only running to the gas station up the street real quick. I'm about to keep this bonnet on. I'm washing my clothes so when I get out the shower, I can put on a clean leggings, socks, t-shirts, throw my jacket on and get ready to lift. But prior to that, I still got my pajamas on. I still got toothpaste on my shirt. You know, I don't know. It's crazy. But be yourself. I was also listening to the radio for a split second when I was in the car. I don't really like listening to the radio, so I turned it right off. But they were saying people think that their algorithm is based solely on their life. And technically, your algorithm, which is the things that pop up on your For You page or your Google searches and things like that, is due to the cookies in your phone. It's like a digital footprint of all the things that you search, all the things that you talk about, and our phones record everything that we fucking say. So if you're talking about a pair of Jordans and you just happen to pick up your phone and on your Google or on your timeline there's the same pair of Jordans you were talking about, it's because your algorithm is picking up on the things that you search, the things that you say, the things that you like. And then it puts it on your For You page, or it suggests it for you. That's how they get you to spend your money on the things that you like, but the things that they sell. It's algorithm. And they were saying like your algorithm doesn't revolve around you. Well, it should. Or there's something wrong. That's the whole purpose of AI. Granted, AI could be creepy at times. It still makes things more accurate. Like my AI, whoever, if Siri off my iPhone was listening through my phone, or Google and Gemini or whatever the case may be, that's your AI. And they're going to put stuff on your algorithm. So yes, when I get on YouTube, it be tarot readers talk about the same thing that I'm going through in life. When I search up things, if I get on Temu, it's going to be something that I previously looked up. You know, you get what I'm saying? So when I was getting on my Facebook page, it'll be reels and stuff popping up on my For You page that happen to be relevant to the same things I was talking about that day. It's like the Truman Show. So your algorithm most definitely should match the person who you are, or there's something wrong. You're imbalanced between your 5D and your 3D, your real life, your spiritual life, your virtual life. It should all be balanced. But that's how you know when people fake, because it ain't balanced. Your internet life ain't matching your real life. You know, or it ain't matching your bank accounts, which is your online banking. All that shit go hand in hand. And when it start getting off balance and shit, you become a flag to the government. The CIA, the IRS, and all those type of people who watch you, the men in black, when you're off balance between your real life, your virtual life, your online banking and everything like that, now you need to be investigated. It's just how this shit works. And I've noticed this just by living life. So your algorithm should most definitely be in tune with your real life, or it's a problem. And if you notice that, then you should fix it before you start getting involved with people like the Men in Black, the CIA, the FBI, because that's who watches our algorithm. It's just like a paper trail, except for it's a digital footprint used through cookies and everything like that, biometrics and everything. So if you a scammer and you think you just getting away with shit, I don't think you know how this shit really works. So yeah, I don't know why I'm talking about that. That's for somebody. Somebody think they a scammer or something. Like they think I'm hearing without a trace. They think they getting away with something without a trace. Like, but no, you don't understand how people got their eye on you. I'm hearing the all-seeing eye. Like in the spiritual realm, we call it a third eye. But in the physical realm, the all-seeing eye can be like the FBI and stuff too, because they can tap into whatever they want to, just like your phone. It's something about that. The dryer should be going off in a minute, so I'm about to be getting off of here. I'm hearing somebody's cousin stole their identity or something like that. That's why I'm talking about this biometrics and the CIA and the IRS and the FBI. Like somebody is under investigation. I'm hearing through Ring cameras. Somebody's Ring cameras are like tapped by the feds or something. I'm hearing Brinks home security. Somebody got a home security video system that's tapped by the feds. I'm hearing ADT, Brinks. So it's something like that. Like this person is a professional hacker or something of that nature. See, the Hierophant, but they in the Four of Swords. The Hierophant I'm hearing is the FBI, the CIA, the government. Like the Hierophant is involved. It says the Hierophant, institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, trust, wisdom, and high-level commitment. But I'm telling you, this is, it said society and its rules. Somebody breaking the rules by breaking online rules. I'm hearing like cybersecurity, like you being caught by cybersecurity. And for some reason, I'm seeing the movie Soul Plane. Soul Plane. And I'm hearing flued out by City Girls and Lil Baby. So somebody got something to do with TSA. Somebody been doing something with TSA. Maybe like smuggling under somebody else's identity or something like that. But it's like you involved, you're caught. Like they know that this is not this person. Somebody's cousin been using their identity smuggling overseas or over the states or something like that. They've been doing something with TSA thinking that they've been a ghost, like to the system, like they haven't been getting caught. I'm hearing, but they've been under the radar. Somebody is getting caught up with TSA. Cause yeah, I'm seeing flued out in Soul Plane. And Soul Plane had Monique in them in it, but in the flued out video, they kind of reminded me of Soul Plane. And she said something about pussy make them pack it up and move out. Somebody about to leave their person too because they in love with somebody else. That like they in love, they pussy whipped, they want to go be with somebody else. They trying to get flued out. They about to fly themselves out. Something like that. But somebody is getting caught up with TSA. Or maybe somebody worked for TSA and they are getting caught for helping somebody smuggle something. But it's something that got to do with these planes and getting past security and fake identification. I'm hearing even if it's not smuggling, it's taking money overseas. It's something that got to do with a banking institution. See, it says the Hierophant institutions. Social approval. Like somebody had to get something approved at the bank with fake identity. They were pretending to be somebody else, and it got something to do with overseas, or even if it's not overseas, multiple states. These people get on the plane and go to different states and they embezzle this money between bank accounts or something like that because they know somebody who work at the bank in a different state or in a different country. See, the magician, they letting them get away with this. They know that this is not this person, but they letting them use fake identification. So when they go to the bank teller, they only go to this particular person. I'm hearing Arkansas, and Arkansas, Arizona. It's something about one of them A states. Queen of Pentacles. See, this is a woman who she's smuggling money. Somebody got a female cousin that's been stealing their identity and stealing their money, and they about to get caught up for it because they've been being watched by the CIA and the IRS, as well as this bank security and TSA. The flights. It's something about, I was just talking about cookies and digital footprints. You know, when it comes to these cell phones and stuff, you can have an IP address and networks and things like that. It's like the IP's address don't match. Like, let's just say one of my cousins stole my identity, and they go into a different state using my identity at the bank or whatever. But my phone got me right here in Detroit, Michigan. Let's just say, like, if I was doing Lyft, my phone got me lifting in Detroit, Michigan, but you in Arkansas or Arizona at the bank using my identity, making withdrawals. It's like it's not adding up, and it's being flagged. I'm hearing like that time you went to jail. Something took place like when I went to jail. When I was in Macomb County for those 6 days when I had got pulled over or whatever. It's like somebody was gone for doing something and somebody thought this would be the perfect time to use or steal their identity. But that was the worst time, because if I'm in police care, then how the fuck am I at the bank signing off on some paperwork for something else? That was the biggest mistake of somebody's life. I'm hearing world dumbest criminals. And then they celebrated about this shit. This is the Ace of Swords truth. And then they celebrated Three of Cups. Like they thought that they got away with this because they had help from these people at the bank and the police and everything. Like this is a well-planned, premeditated plan. Except for the fact that you had me locked up, or you had this person locked up or in bondage. Their identity was being used somewhere else. And you know, a lot of times when you go to jail, you got to leave your fingerprints, you got to take a mug shot, all that type of shit. Speaking of me just having my bald cap on up under here, when I had went to jail in Macomb or whatever, I only had my under the wig braids, and they was real old at the time, so they was frizzy as fuck. You know, it seemed like mug shots always want to get you looking fuck the fuck up or some shit like that. Like if you a female, they make you take your rubber bands out and you ain't got no brush and all types of shit. It's like you was using my identity, but I was in jail, taking fingerprints, mug shots, and everything. And even when I went to Wayne County, when I had to go for that one day or whatever, they had swabbed the inside of my mouth as well. They swabbed the inside of the other girls, but I haven't been to jail that many times anyway. I've only ever went to jail or a holding cell or anything if I got pulled over for like no registration or something like that and the police was just being petty. Other than that, like I never been to jail for nothing other than like a traffic violation is what I'm trying to say. But they were swabbing the inside of my mouth. And I had never had that happen before. Like they took my fingerprints, did a mug shot and everything, and they still swabbed the inside of my mouth. It's like somebody was pretending to be somebody else in a different state, and the whole time this person's DNA, fingerprints, photos, and everything is at a government site. So how can I be two places at once? It's something like that. Or somebody was in the hospital and somebody stole their identity or something. It's the Ace of Swords truth. It's the truth. And somebody's getting caught up for this. It's also making me think about when I said somebody was using somebody else's health insurance. Like maybe somebody tried to use somebody's health insurance in a different state as well. And again, how can somebody be two places at once? I'm even hearing food stamp fraud. Like, you know how some people sell their bridge card, or you know how you can do Walmart delivery, and let's just say I live in Michigan, but somebody using my bridge card for a Walmart delivery in Texas. Something like that is going on, and that's why this person is getting caught up. Because of biometrics, because of cameras, surveillance, and things like that. This person couldn't be two places at once. You're using someone else's identity to steal funds from them. And somebody's using their job to do this. I'm seeing somebody work at a desk. Somebody steals revenue as well, like social media platform revenue. They work for a platform like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, or something like that. Somebody's being pulled into the office for something like that as well. It's a lot of people with authority and positions in HR and things like that that are about to lose their jobs because they've been stealing from the workers. I'm seeing somebody in the DHS office, somebody working for a platform, somebody working as like a medical assistant or something in a doctor's office, a registrar at the hospital. You know, these are people who have important jobs. They mess with your identity, your social security number, insurance information and stuff like that. Somebody's probably an insurance agent. Somebody is about to get arrested for using people's identity, maybe even opening up policies, starting life insurance policies on people without their permission, forging signatures and everything like that. Especially if you can do it digitally. You know how sometimes they'll send us papers to sign, like DocuSign? It's something like that. They were forging signatures without people's permission. I'm also hearing sex tapes and exploitation. Somebody was exploiting somebody over the dark web, forging their signatures and stuff, making it seem like this person agreed. This person never agreed and never got $1 of this money. Somebody was sex trafficking them on the dark web. Somebody's a warlock. I'm hearing master. Somebody's a high level occultist. Somebody's a warlock and a high level occultist. They're a womanizer. Somebody, if you ever seen the movie What's Love Got to Do with It with Ike and Tina, somebody act like Ike. Like they beat women, they got control issues, they want to be in the spotlight, but they want to use other people for fame to build them up. Somebody is like a Ike. And you know, Ike, he was very talented himself, but it's just he came with greed. He had control issues. He used to get high off coke. Somebody do coke too. This occultist, he calls himself a practitioner. That's another reason that the Hierophant is out here. He calls himself a practitioner, a master occultist. I'm hearing Master Yoda. But he work in the dark. Like he abusing his authority right now. He's abusing his authority. He probably like young kids too, because I'm seeing this magician card, but I'm also seeing like an ice cream truck, like somebody drive an ice cream truck. And that's just making me think of, like, you know, kids love to run to the ice cream truck. Like they'll run and stop the ice cream truck and then be like, hold on, wait, I gotta go get my mama. And then they gotta go get the money. But an ice cream truck is supposed to be safe for kids. They sell ice cream, candy, and stuff that kids like. The kids are supposed to be able to stop the ice cream truck and feel comfortable. If a kid gives you money and you owe them change, you running the ice cream truck should be mature enough, responsible enough, and everything to give a kid back his proper change. But somebody's tricking kids. I'm hearing lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. See, somebody tricking kids with, like, it's like, you know how they say, like, it's like taking candy from a baby. Somebody is brainwashing some kids to do this fucked up shit. It's like because they know that kids don't know no better. It's like they brainwashing the kids to go play in this magic. Again, like when you go to your auntie house and she comb her hair, bring me back a piece of hair out of her comb. Or steal one of her shirts when she not looking. Or plant this in your auntie closet. Or put this up under her bed. Somebody is using kids to do something like that. This warlock. He might be using his own kids, or he may have called himself starting a coven with some young kids, like a gang. Anyway, I'm also hearing child pornography or like teen pornography. It's like he convincing these kids to go out and trick other kids and get them caught on tape doing weird shit and shit like that. This person is going to jail for all of this. And he may be doing this overseas as well. This is why I said smuggling and TSA and things like that. Yeah, this is sex trafficking. Even probably taking girls overseas and they never coming back home and shit. Oh, baby, let me take you on a trip to Dubai. And they never come back to the USA. Something like that is going on. Because I'm hearing, baby, go and get some bad bitches, bring them home. And you are unforgettable. But they're not unforgettable. They're missing again. They ready to come home. Somebody is about to go down for sex trafficking. Teenagers and women using the dark web, the black market, and overseas smuggling women. Bank fraud, bank identity thefts. Using somebody else's identity at the bank and everything with this group. I'm seeing some Indians, or what is they called? Philippines, whatever the fuck. I'm seeing some people like them. some Chaldean, some Arabic. Somebody done got themselves caught up in some type of foreign occult, online occult of fuckery. And everybody going down. Because I'm hearing Mimi at the trap is going down, but I'm seeing a whole bunch of people in like a call center. It looked like when I worked at Dialogue Direct for DTE, how we had our cubicles and you can stand right up and look over them. It looked like that. You know, some cubicles you can't stand up and see over to the next one because they have tall dividers and glass and stuff. But these are short cubicles. Like this is a cheap running call center because it's illegal. A call center is about to get busted. And it's got to do, like this church that just got busted with the call center and stuff, this is money laundering. But it's a lot of Philippines or Indians or something that work at this call center too. Like, are they Philippines or whatever the fuck you call them? Like the man off The Simpsons. Like they be dark skinned. I think they Indians or Philippines or some shit like that. No disrespect, but those are the type of people that I'm seeing. In this call center, but it got a lot to do with black people as well. It's like they running a scam, but they trying to make it seem like I'm hearing a pyramid scam, Ponzi scam. I'm seeing like publishing clearinghouse, but they stealing from people in a way, and they're using the dark web and sex trafficking to do so. But it's in the form of blackmail as well. Like these people thought this shit through for real, but they getting caught because of IP addresses and everything like that. Okay, my clothes is done in the dryer. Well, I wasn't planning on channeling this, but this is what's coming out in the energy for me today. Like somebody got a female cousin that has joined some type of occult. And this occult got a lot of foreigners in it as well. I'm also hearing Haitian, and they behind a lot of murders and money laundering and stuff like that. And I'm hearing like they are considered to be elite, very much so elite, but of the dark. Ten of Pentacles. See, it's all about money. It says wealth, financial security, family, inheritance, long-term success, stability, contribution, domestic love, home, entertainment. See, this is what they steal from people, inheritance. And I said financial security. Somebody is like bank security and TSA and everything. The whole organization is busted. It don't matter what part they play, what role they play. If they the lawyer, if they the cousin, if they work at TSA, if they work at the bank, it doesn't matter. Everybody is caught because of a group chat or something, and because they celebrated too soon with this Three of Cups. See, Ace of Swords, truth. It says the Magician too, and the Hierophant. They was using a lot of illusions, casting spells and word manipulation to get this shit done, and it's all backfiring. I'm hearing a detective. See, the sun, a detective is shining a light on this. He found it out. It's like an inheritance detective. Land and property, a probate detective or something like that. I don't know if that's a such thing, but that's what I'm getting. All right, let me get off here so I can go and do my wig. And shower. Put my clothes on. justice. Somebody's about to get justice, and I'm ending it with this. I just wanted to pull some cards because I haven't in a few days. I've been taking care of business. Bless you, baby. Bless you. My nephew dog over there sneezing like he got allergies. I just seen Judgment as well, and the Tower, and the Chariot. So yes, fast action taking place. Justice is about to be served. These people going down, this occult of thieves and money launderers and murderers and everything, they going down. They've been caught with the help of the CIA, the FBI, and the IRS. And a whole lot of psychic investigators is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing gang, gang, we a family. Alright, I'm getting off here. I love you guys. I wish y'all nothing but love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, good health, good wealth, prosperity, and all that good shit that us good ass people deserve. I am about to hop in the shower, throw me on some leggings and a t-shirt, finish up fixing my wig, and then I'm going to go out and lift for a moment before I come back home to my boys. So, I'll talk to y'all. I got some steak and mashed potatoes and broccoli and stuff the other day. I was going to cook for my honey, but that's funny. The 2 of Cups is here. But I ended up not going over there, so I'm about to cook that for me and the boys today. I just seen Judgment as, again, somebody is under judgment. Alright, love you guys. Talk to y'all later.